Yo, beautiful people, this Nate here.
This Kev.
And yo, we are Games Music Life. This is the Games Music Life podcast, episode 312. I updated it this time.
Hey, look at you, man.
Look at me.
Yeah,
Erase one number, put the other one. That's like Madden. Just erase a number and put another number on the end of it, you know?
Hey, that's how I go, man.
What's up,
Got
man?
it done. Hey, I'm cooling out, man. Got up.
Yeah?
Had to cut the grass.
Yeah?
Man, it's a gift and a curse. Like, you feel so good when the grass is cut, but when it's time to cut it, you're just out there looking like, man, is this all going to work out? Is it going to rain? Are the bunnies going to jump out?
Are you going to have bunnies? Listen, the whole bunny gate, look, I don't, there's certain things in the wheelhouse. So full transparency, we talked about me having bunnies in my backyard, which I thought they were covered up. Fast forward to this week, I cut the grass, and sure enough, bunny rabbits come jumping out the hole, and they're running around. So I had to call Khalees. First of all, for you thinking that I caught them was like, no, I don't have that in my wheelhouse.
That's what listen, I was completely shocked, but I couldn't think of anything else. I'm like, you saw the bunny, you stopped.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you, like, I'm a problem solver, bro. Like, I found, like, when they popped out, I said immediately, Khalees, because they have guinea pigs, so they were used to picking up little rodents. So I got my baby. She put some gloves on. She came and got the rabbits. We caught 2 of them, and then the other one, he was I'm like, he's gonna be hawk food. Like, I couldn't catch him. I'm like, I'm not. But of course, my conscience was messed up. So right there near the grill, when we had the other 2 in the box, here comes the third one. Comes right back, and he comes back. So which tells me they've been leaving the hole and coming back to it, whatever. So I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to put them back into the little hole because they probably would have jumped back out. So we put them in a box. I'm like, we're going to get a guinea pig cage. And we had an extra cage, and we put them in there, and they was in the garage for the night. So then we called a wildlife the next day, and they tell us, no, you got to put them back in the hole. They're not as young as you think they are because their eyes are open. They're hopping around. Just put them back. The mom probably came looking for whatever. So anyways, the Carpenter household, we went ahead and put him back in the hole the next day. And at that point, it was already in my conscience. Like, listen, it's the Lord going to watch over him, because if the Hawks get him, the Hawks get him. I have nothing to do. I can't really watch over these bunnies anymore. So we put him back out there, and they quickly scampered away. And I've been checking the hole. They have not come back. But that's needless to say, they may come back in the middle of the night or something. I'm really pissed off with Weston, though.
Those bunnies feel like they got a war story now,
bro. They're right now having a podcast of their own. The bunnies are having a podcast talking about how they got captured. They were enslaved for a night. You know what I'm saying? But no, I'm tight with Weston, bro, because he's so doofy, man. He went out there, he saw one of the bunnies and literally just like played with him a little bit. That's how I know my dog he's not a watchdog. You ever want to steal something out the Carpenter house? Listen, he's gonna lick you to death. He might bark at you, but give him a treat or whatever. But he didn't care nothing about anything. He just wanted to play. That's all he wants to do, Well,
but that's how it goes.
But bunny gate's over, man. So thankfully you didn't have any bunnies in your yard, bro. At least any that stayed.
Yeah. But you know what? We have a ton of that I was thinking about yesterday that I totally wasn't ready for is the frogs.
Oh.
You didn't tell me there would be so many frogs, man. Like,
you got that lake near you too.
I've never experienced anything like that in my life. I didn't think that was a real thing in Ohio. You know what I mean? That it would just, but no, the amount.
You probably can hear them at night, can't you?
Probably. I mean, okay. I be in the house, so I can't. I don't know. There's a bunch of noise out here, man. Listen, there's a bunch. One day we walked. I heard a rooster crow.
Really?
Yeah. We were walking, man. Just hear a rooster crow. Last night, I think we heard some wolves or some coyotes.
Oh, yeah, coyotes
get a hold of something.
Oh, really?
But I think we heard them get a hold of something.
I don't want to laugh. I don't know why I'm laughing, but it was funny.
We were like, wow. Listen, we were literally about to go walk down the street. We heard just the most treacherous sound come from that side. We were like, we're just going to go the other way. Let's just go back home. Yep.
The beauties
skip
of the
it
country.
over there for the day.
But you know what, though? The beauties of the country, I'll say that. But we
it's
see
weird.
a lot of that crap, too. Go ahead.
Man, listen. I see chickens on the loose all the time.
What?
Like
whoa. Chickens?
Yeah, chickens. Just on the loose, man. Just chilling, man. They be at an intersection just cooling out, man. Or like the highway ramp, they really like to hang out on a post on a ramp by the highway.
Really?
And, it'd be just chickens and roosters, man, just cooling out, man.
You're still in Ohio, right? Like, I mean, I just say
as far as I know, like, listen, it's different. So when I tell you about the frogs, man, like you walk down the sidewalk, especially if it's starting to get a little bit like it's dawn or, sun is setting. You'll be walking. You'll just see something on the sidewalk, man. You get a little closer, you realize it's a frog.
Yeah.
Walk another maybe 10 feet, another frog.
Really?
Get to your driveway, frog just cooling out right there.
Yeah.
And the frogs don't move. Like
No.
you just walk past them, they just sit right there like nothing's going on.
They look at it like you're on their property. You know what I'm saying? And like for me, like do you ever see like the little frogs where you don't even know it's a frog? You just look, you get close, like, oh, that's a daggone frog. Like it's just chilling. Okay, those are the ones that freak me out. Like the big ones, all right, cool. I can see you a frog. It's your block, bro. You got it. But it'd be the little ones. I think that's a little pebble or something. It'd be a frog. The funniest because Weston he'll grab them. He'll never kill it, but he'll put it in his mouth. And he learned his lesson. I guess they must be bitter because he spit it out. I never see the dog spit. He spit it out. And he was like, he kept doing it. Like it was like real bitter. And he's like shaking his head real hard. I said, that's what you get. I love it. I love that you're going through that. But no, you're right. The frogs, foxes. Do you get fox? You ever seen any foxes in your neighborhood?
Yes, I have seen foxes. Yeah.
First time I ever seen a fox was a couple weeks ago. I'm like, wow, that looks like a bag of trash. No, that's a fox. Okay. That is a fox running down the street. That's what it looks like. He was big too.
Yeah, I'm telling you, absolutely insane. Like none of the places I ever lived growing up had frogs. So to see an abundance of frogs has been freaking me out lately. And it always freaks my wife out because then, you know what I'm saying? Like she's like trying to crawl into my skin trying to avoid this frog. You know what I mean? But so it's been something we had to endure, man. You know, the pains.
Yeah. What freaks me out too is, first of all, I'm not a big nature dude either, but it's the praying mantises. Like those are the most freakiest thing. Like the fact that they turn their head and look at you and their eyes be real big and they be looking kind of, you turn and they turn with you, like almost like, yo, what you want to do? Like he stared me up and down, like them things. And then when they take flight, they real loud. Like, I don't like them joints, bro. I'll be out there with Raid. I might be that guy walking with Raid in my pocket, bro. Cause I'm like, and I'm outside.
It's fair. It's
fair. You know, I'm outside.
That's how it's gotta be.
I got to get back out there, man. I know we talked about it. I got to get back out to the country to see y'all, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. Anytime. Just hit me.
You say that, but we got to get something on the calendar. You've been dug. You
should have pulled up today. You should have pulled up today.
I know I should have. Yeah. But you're like the Obamas, man. Y'all be so busy. I mean, we got stuff going on too, but you got more. You got school and stuff, bro. Like you're busy.
Yeah, it's been wild, man. Summer was nice. I will say, summer was nice. I felt like I got to cool out and relax, and I got to play some games because that has not been happening at all. I've been meaning to finish Zelda for weeks.
Okay.
I haven't turned my Switch on. The Switch now at this point is, you know what I'm saying, it's back where it was. It's back where it always was. Sitting in the dock, not being used. And I don't know what I'm going to do. Have you finished?
No.
Still no. No plans to finish?
No. Well, hold on. We bumped into it. What have we been playing? We've been playing. So you've been playing Zelda. No, I have not.
No, I've been playing nothing. I've been playing absolutely nothing.
I've not finished Zelda. I've not played it. What I did start playing was that trash Madden. All right, so I get EA Pass every year, and this has probably been like the last 3 years of our podcast. I will like use the little free trial. You get to 10 hours for free. I never buy the game. This might be the shortest that I've stopped playing. Usually I'll be like, I'll get to the end. Like, oh, I got 7 hours left. I got 2 hours left. I may have 9 hours left now, which means I played it for an hour. Madden literally is bad. And so let me start. This is what makes it bad. Two things that really just get under my skin. One is the menus are just super sluggish. I don't really understand how menus could be so bad. And then two, the blocking is god awful. Like it is just awful, man. And like I can go back and play NFL 2K5, which was a game from 2005, and still have.
You do it often.
I do, because it has better, not so much animations, it has better chess movie type plays, if that makes sense. With Madden, like if a lineman is lined up against or on the other side of a lineman, if you blitz and do like an outside blitz, like you know how sometimes you'll split like this, the AI on the game, I don't know if it's not smart enough or what, but it doesn't pick up the blockers. So the guy just comes roaming free, even though the defensive lineman is standing right next to the lineman. It makes no sense at all. And like it just comes in free, hits my quarterback, fumble, interception, something. I do not understand how they've not figured that out. And I get bugs, but this isn't a bug. This is a design flaw. Can it be fixed? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure, man.
They should be able to adjust the sliders.
Well, it's not even a slider though, Kev, because it's like you got the offensive line versus the defensive line. They're lined up against each other. And then so like the defensive line will split to come around and the lineman will just still move up in the pocket where the defender is coming down like this. Meanwhile, back here is my quarterback getting plowed in his head.
I follow, yeah. But I mean that shouldn't be hard to fix, man. Like
well, they
all
need
they
to fix
have
it.
to do is they just need to rubber band the offensive players to the defensive players.
Exactly.
To your matchup. Like
even if they show it to where like on 2K5, right? if that would happen, the lineman would then push the defender. They showed it was an animation. He would just push him out the way. That shows that, the physics allows that to happen. In Madden 2023, in the year 2023, that is not happening on that game. And I'm not even complaining about just the blocking part of it. It's also the way that the players react in a zone. If you're in a zone, you're covering an area. So if the ball comes in your area, you should, as long as you're facing forward, you should react to the ball, right? No, it does not happen in Madden. Literally, linebackers, the ball is like going over their head. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Unless I click on the player and I'll try to go and knock it down. Even then, the defender will like jump the other way. It makes no sense, man. Like I don't understand.
I hate when that happens.
I do not understand how in 2023 that we're still chasing this point. And I know that Madden is the only fish in the sea right now because it's the only one that has an NFL license. Until that happens, man, I don't think it's gonna get any better.
Man, when is that up?
I want to say it's next year, but like because we know we got college coming back next year, and everyone's excited about that.
But I'm saying like the NFL, they gotta stop doing that exclusive deal. Like give somebody else a shot because this sucks.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me look it up while we talk.
It's bad for the product, even though they don't care anymore. They're like, man, listen, as long as we got sports betting, it's all good.
Well, I think also as well is like people were complaining about Madden being less sim and being more arcadey because you got like the X Factor point where everyone has their superpowers, which I've learned to kind of adapt to that. Like because like a superpower could be like, I mean, some players have it. Like the X Factor that Lamar Jackson had, it was kind of like badges in basketball. So like I got it, it made sense in some aspects, but it became too glitchy. Like, I mean, I forget, I don't even know who the running back is for the Cowboys. I think it's like Pollard or something. He brought like 7 tackles. Like, fam, come on. He's not Derrick Henry out here.
I mean, that's arcade mode, That's how
yeah, but not in football. That shouldn't be there in football.
Well, I mean, that's Madden though. Like football is something different. This is Madden.
Out for Madden. I gotta look this up because I'm pissed off.
Man, I was gonna say, they really got you hot.
Yeah, the next 6 years.
That's why I just didn't even play it. No way.
Yes, it says for at least.
No way. They got the license till 2030.
Bro, it says the Madden franchise will continue to be part of the NFL game universe. Oh, at least the gaming universe. The NFL owners in this Thursday. Existed for 30 years. No, it's extensive for their deal with Electronic Arts, continuing relationship that has existed. So the next 5 to 6 years. Yeah.
Listen, so it's over. It's over for football games. Period.
It is. It really is, man. So much so I've been just playing. So besides Madden, I got that up out of there. I've been playing. I showed you that mod for NBA Jam, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty fun, man. You might want to check that out.
Yeah.
Just another good fun thing on the Steam Deck, man. Just the Steam Deck is just an amazing console. I found it.
Places.
Okay. Yeah, I found it places, and then use it on my Steam Deck, and because I do own it, you know what I mean. So,
so I'm saying, if could I find those same places like on my PC?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Okay. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It's actually encouraged to find them on the PC. Yeah.
Okay.
Have other rosters for it too, and it's a fun game. But no, man, I just my rant for Madden is just like, they gotta get this. They gotta stop it, man. I can't believe they still charging $69.99 for this game.
That's how it's got to be, man. Like, why not? They got no other competition.
Yeah.
The people that play Madden play Madden. Like they refuse to leave because they got nowhere to go.
I'm about to say nowhere to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
2K better watch themselves, man, because they ride a slippery slope of heading in that direction. You know what I'm saying? You were the best product, but if we can get a better product out, man, like, I don't know.
People have tried, and I think that's what gets 2K over is that, like, how many times did Live put a game out and it didn't even come out because they knew they couldn't match up to 2K? At least a couple years that we've talked about it.
Yeah, but I'm saying things change every year, man. It's always a new champ, man. It's always a new champ on the way. You're
just a little tight about the Battle Pass thing. Listen, you got to accept it, Kev. It's going to be in there, man. You're going to buy it. It's there.
Listen, it's still not been copped. I don't even know when it comes out. Like, it's not copped. Mm-hmm. I'm skipping, man. I'm standing on laurels. I'm standing on principles. Kobe will want that.
No, I feel you. Shoot, speaking of Kobe, man, you see all these Kobe's that are coming out?
Man, why you even want to talk about that?
I know.
Nike, come on, man.
I got smoke for Nike anyway because I didn't get those Barclays that came out. And that's the one shoe that I've been really wanting. Yeah, they dropped.
That feels like that should have been a super easy cop, man.
Bro, they sold out so quick.
That's terrible.
They sold out everywhere. Like super
Shoe
quick.
game is on the decline, man. Like shoe game, like I've been seeing Jordans on sale.
Yeah, but
you've been catching it. It's been some all right pairs. It's been some all right pairs that go on sale.
Okay. You have to send me some links on what you're referring to because I haven't seen anything. I mean, and I've been out the game. I'll be honest with you. I've not been. I opened up the sneakers app to get the alert for those Barclays, and I didn't get them, and I was immediately mad again. So
yeah, that's how I felt about those Kobe's. I had to update sneakers. There was a whole bunch of stuff, man. Like I completely stopped rocking with them. And
go ahead. What'd you say?
Oh, I finally went back. I saw the Grinches were dropping. I'm like, man, please. This would be the third time I've tried to get this shoe, man. Come on.
Yeah.
What happens? Nothing.
Yeah. So I wanted them to hoop in. I want the reverse Grinches look. Oh, like
I'm not digging the reverse Grinch, man.
Those is mean. Oh,
I'm not digging it. I'm not better than the OG with the red laces. Like, man,
true.
Come on.
True.
That is a crazy shoe. That is. I mean, I'm not mad at the red Grinches, but like compared to the OG, man, it just don't stack up.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I feel you. Comparing it wise, you're right. But that punch colorway is they got to be on the team. They got to be.
I need those Mamba Curios, man. Like they need to bring that back. I need a pair. I need a pair ASAP.
They're coming
ASAP, and I need them to never retro the last game Kobe's. Please never do it. I saw that shoe made a list for like top 10 pairs of Kobe's ever. I saw that made the list. I was like, listen, don't you dare.
Yeah,
don't you dare.
But you know they are. You know they are.
Can't.
Man.
Well,
I know
those actually have the date of the last game. So if they do, they probably just would leave that off, and that would just be for the OG pair.
Yeah. But okay, so video game wise too. So Starfield. So I know we both preloaded Starfield on our Xboxes. Xbox released a wrap. So it was like I don't know what to call it. It goes around your Xbox console and it had the Starfield logo on it. You copping?
I got a question for you.
What's up?
Will it keep my Xbox from getting dusty? Because that's the only way I would ever cop that. If it's dust repellent, then yeah, sure. Because otherwise, this Xbox is just gonna keep catching dust like it's been doing.
When's the last time you played your Xbox?
I actually played a game on it. I don't know, but I use it all the time to watch like HBO Max and all that.
It's a perfect streaming device.
Yeah, it's a media box. So I'm happy with it in that capacity.
Yeah, I have mine on my as you know in my office. So I will. It literally is like all HBO Max. And which, speaking of HBO Max, did you watch the Black Sycamore documentary?
No. Oh wait, is that Bishop Sycamore?
I said Black Sycamore. Bishop Sycamore. Jesus.
I did not watch it, but it's on my radar. It's on my. I'm like, what is Black Sycamore?
I think Black Sycamore is a street in my neighborhood.
Okay.
Yeah, Bishop Sycamore. Yeah, you watch that. We'll talk about it.
Okay.
I got some
we
thoughts.
can talk about it because man, like that dude.
Well, I need you to see it. I need you to see it.
Well,
first.
I see the Instagram clips, and all I see was that dude was hustling. He had them kids playing 2 games a week, taking out loans in their name.
No, not just loans. He ended up taking out PPP loans.
Nice. Man, where is this guy from? Was
New
he
York.
from the city?
He's from New York.
Okay, yeah.
Our
New York listeners, man, we love y'all, man.
It was in our backyard, man. That's what makes it hit different. It was in our matter of fact. What's funny,
but it's right on timing. It sounds like it's right on time. He came to Ohio and was like, "Oh yeah, I'm about to get over," and he got over.
So one of the biggest hustles he was running was with one of the AME churches.
No, wow.
That's what made me think of you. Like, hold up, like, huh? Like, when you watch it, we'll talk about it.
Okay, yeah, I got to see that. Wow, yeah, he was. But he was going 10 toes down.
Yeah, he was, and he stands on it too.
Yeah,
on the dock, he stands on it. But anyway, Starfield. So listen. We both pre-installed it. Okay. Mm-hmm. Are you going to play it?
Day one. I'm right there.
We can't play it day one.
Why not?
Well, okay, so you do know that the game comes out 5 days earlier for like
Come on, man. Like stop playing with us, man. Like
so like you're a person who don't care about spoilers. I'm different. I like to go into a game blind if I'm gonna play it. So that 5 days until we get the game on Game Pass, because we get it on Game Pass 5 days afterwards. If you buy the game, and you can actually pay a little small fee to play it those 5 days early if you want. Of course, I'm not gonna do that. I know you're not gonna do it. So we'll be avoiding spoilers for those 5 days. So if you buy the game, if you don't have Game Pass and you actually purchase the game, you get it 5 days earlier than Game Pass. So it's not technically a day one.
How bad would you feel if you dropped that $70? You know what I'm saying? You dropped that $70 and then just basically had to forfeit the advantage of being able to play this game for free if you already had Game Pass. So you paid $70 just to play for those 5 days. Like, man, that's tough. That's a tough sell.
It is a tough sell. I don't know. It's the Game Pass model. I still wonder about how, but I still pay the $15.99 a month for Game Pass Premium. So I don't know.
See, I think I'm like a year and a half into my 3 years. So I'm wondering how this is going to go once all the time has run out.
You'll be like me, contemplating if you should keep it every month. I mean, that's pretty much where I go through.
Keep it rolling.
And just keep it. And if I didn't have kids, if Khalees wasn't playing Minecraft, I'd have been canceled it.
Yeah,
I would have been canceled. Like literally, I went to cancel the other day, and Khalees was playing Minecraft on my Xbox, and I reminded myself not to cancel it. I'm like, okay, I got to keep it for her.
There you go.
But Starfield, the hype is getting me. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I don't like all the building when it comes to the actual ships and everything. Like, they keep highlighting that a bit too much. Every clip I'm seeing is someone building their ship and like building it into Legos and everything. Not much gameplay. So I'm a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm nervous about the gameplay. I wonder if it's gonna be good. But I gotta think Bethesda is gonna be a good game. You know?
I think that this game is about to be fire. Now, are you playing on your Xbox?
I don't know, because like I have Game Pass Ultimate with PC. I want to use the power of the 3080, but then I also know that I'll get more playing time if it's in my office.
Steam Deck?
No.
Well, but I'm saying you couldn't get that on the Steam Deck?
I guess I could. Yeah, well, no, I'd have to buy it. Game Pass, I don't know if they're gonna allow you to stream it on the because I can do the Xbox.
Why can't you just download it like how you would your PC?
Nah, because it's not that way. The PC client is only for Windows. They don't have a client for Steam. Like, I have to buy it through Steam to do that. But you can stream Xbox games, but I don't know if they're gonna have it be. I gotta
get that ROG Ally in.
Yeah, the ROG Ally's been pretty cool, man. Like, I got my boy Mike. We always talking about Mike. He actually got it, and he loves it. But really? it fills a void for like the Windows games that you want to play. Like, he plays Destiny still, so that's the reason why he got it.
But I don't have a reason. If you could get Game Pass native on it, like that might be kind of
that would be a reason to install it. But at that point, it's like I'm be more of a snob in the sense that I'll just put it on my gaming computer and just play it that way because I'll get the best graphics.
But you don't get the portability.
True, I don't. But it's first world problems because literally my Steam Deck fills a void of me playing on the couch. You know what I mean?
What if I can pass it off between the two? Like, yeah,
you can.
now I'm kind of living the.
No, you can. Yeah,
see, I might have to get that Ally. Like, I shouldn't spend that kind of money, but I might buy it today. I'm not going to lie to you.
And that's one of the things about Steam that I love. Like, when I played Elden Ring, which I was playing the other day, actually, I did play a little bit of that. It literally picks up where I left off. So if I get on cloud save, I'll get on my PC, and then I'll get on my Steam Deck. It'll pick up back and forth. But no, to your point, that's a good reason to have the ROG Ally.
Wait, what is Cloud Deck?
No, the cloud save.
Oh, okay.
The cloud save. No, I'm not Cloud Deck. The cloud save. But yeah, Starfield, I'm intrigued, man. Bethesda, they seem to do a pretty good job. A lot of money's behind it. I've been seeing a lot about this Baldur's Gate game too. I know we talked about it before, and everyone they got like a perfect rating on it. It don't look like my style though. I saw videos on it. I don't think
I've heard it, but I didn't see anything about it. I still got to play that Jedi Survivor or whatever.
Yeah, my short list. I still got the Jedi game and Hogwarts Legacy. I'm waiting for a sale.
Wow,
I still want that game, man.
But then, man, like, see, this is where it really gets tough because then Mortal Kombat is coming right after that. This is what I'm telling you. I might not buy 2K, man. I'm really excited to play this Starfield. Now, if Starfield lets me down, I'm chucking this Xbox out of the window. Like, I'm sorry, like, man, like, how long have we lived with this console and been just waiting for something good to happen? It's been a long time. Gears of War 5 was a long time ago, and even that was mid, pretty much. I mean, it was fun because we played it together, but
yeah, we might as well have did a podcast while we played it because I couldn't tell you what the game was about. We literally just shot the stuff.
I fast forwarded,
bro. I'm gonna tell you when I knew you weren't paying. I didn't say paying attention. I knew when you didn't care. It was one of the cutscenes. He was like, "Yeah, what took you so long to get in here?" I said, "Bro, I watched the cutscene. Like, did you watch it?" I just hit the button.
Yeah, I'm out of there, man. Like, so now I'm just in the world, man, just running around in circles. Like,
right.
Well,
that's what got me. I get out back in the game out of the cutscene. You're like on the other side of the map. I'm like, Kev, you weren't watching the cutscene? What cutscene? I'm like, man, you don't even cared about the story, you know?
Because it was trash, garbage, bizarre. Man.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, man. Speaking of which, how you feeling about that PlayStation Portal?
Bro, you beat me to it.
Yeah.
Who's it for?
That is a tough question. That is a really tough question, man. Once I found out that there was no onboard computing or processing, I was like, "Fam, so you're telling me my PlayStation 5 actually has to be on?" And more than likely, I probably have to be near it now. I mean,
well,
two network connections can get tough.
They tried to sell you on the fact that you could, like, if somebody else wanted to watch the TV, then you'd freeze up the TV. But it doesn't, because if it's streaming my game, it doesn't free up the TV. It just takes me away from being in front of the TV. Well, you can switch to another input.
Yeah, you can switch to another input and PlayStation to keep going, and like it's cool, I guess. But yo, it's like, man, first of all, the only advantage would be that since I still buy most of my games with the disc, I could still play those games because they would more than likely already be in the console. But I don't see an advantage. The only advantage is the price point. $200 looks lovely.
That okay.
You know what I mean?
That does. But $200 tells us that it's really legit an accessory. That's all it is. You know what I mean? For it to be, and when I saw it, look, for it to have the little screen in there and then have the controller on the outside, it looked pretty slick. But just to your point, when I saw it for $199.99, that literally tells me this is Bazura. This is just an Android tablet with a PlayStation controller on the outside of it.
Pretty much, yeah.
So no, it looked cool. I'm not gonna lie to you, it looked cool, but I don't know who it's for. I really don't know who it's for.
Clue. And the worst part is, like, so that means that, like, I literally can only play it in my house or somewhere where I have really, really good internet to have an enjoyable experience.
Right.
Come on, man. Come on, that's terrible. Like, I go outside, like, man, you wanna go sit at the park with the kids, man, let them play, maybe get a little game in. You can't, because that park don't have any Wi-Fi. So,
well, and that's the beauty of the Steam Deck, man. Like, a lot of times, like, I've gotten into another thing I've been playing too. I forget about this. Is Apex Legends. So really, I'm trash. Oh. I'm very bad at it. How? I just put it on the Steam Deck. I just put it on the Steam Deck, and I just wanted to play some murder, death, kill matches, man.
Now you was doing that when you could have been hitting my line and getting on that duty.
We could. Sad. We can get on a duty, but duty brings it on itself. It is nasty they got Nicki Minaj in the game too.
I don't know where we're going with this. You know what I'm saying? Nicki Minaj being in Call of Duty, like, why?
It makes no sense. And they were really highlighting her too. Like, I mean, shout out to her.
They paid the licensing.
Like, right, exactly. It just seemed kind of dumb. But the reason why we don't play Duty, because every time I turn this stupid thing on, it's a 30 gig update, and I immediately cancel and get out of there, man. I hate it. Yeah. I hate it. It's nasty, man. I don't feel like waiting. But the PlayStation thing, I really don't know. The Starfield wrap, as long as if it's like for $20, I'll get it. It look cool. But I don't know, man. Gaming is in a weird place.
The Starfield wrap? You gonna wrap your Xbox?
It puts a wrap around your Xbox like aluminum foil or something, man. It looked pretty cool because they're not selling a special edition Xbox. And the only reason why I'm giving them a pass is because PlayStation does it. They do the little panels for your PlayStation.
Yeah. You know? But, like, you didn't buy that either.
No.
So, like,
I just need to do something with this Xbox, Kev. I need to do something with it, man. It just literally it's a Xbox. It's a HBO Max streaming device, man. That's what it is. That's what my Xbox and the Minecraft.
That's okay. I'll tell you what it came in the clutch, man. When I had my god kids, it was like, listen, man, you can go up there, find some games on Game Pass, plenty of games. Yeah, play whatever you want.
Yeah, shoot. Uncle Kevin's house is the playground for sure. You got everything up there, man.
Yeah, hey, cool out. Yeah, have a good time.
Right. Speaking of having a good time, man, your boy James Harden, he's doing a world tour right now. I knew that the Sixers were in trouble when I seen James Harden. He was on an old baseball field talking to kids, and then he started talking about Joe Morey. Is it Larry Morey? What's his name? Joe Morey?
Daryl Morey.
Dale Morey. There you go. Talking about Daryl Morey was Dale?
Daryl.
Okay, so Daryl Morey was a liar. And what is this? Like, tell me what's going on, Kev.
So apparently, when James Harden opted in or whatever, it was all based on the lies that Daryl Morey said that he would trade him expeditiously if he would just opt into the contract. So Daryl Morey hoodwinked James Harden, never in good faith tried to trade him, and basically got him for, $35 million is a lot of money, but he could have opted out and been, an unrestricted free agent and got a real big contract. But You know what I'm saying? He was trying to do them a solid, re-sign, do the sign and trade or whatever, make it a little bit easy. But then Daryl Morey's lies got over on him.
Got over on him.
I've been blaming everything on Daryl Morey's lies.
You really have.
Yeah.
Like I forget what we were talking about one day. He said he had more Daryl Morey's lies. So he missed out on a bunch of money. Harden did.
Yeah, basically. So now you got to wait another year before he can get a max contract. But it's like, man, Harden's like 33.
Is he worth a max contract?
Yeah. Like, I mean, we saw what he did in the playoffs. If Joel Embiid could have been healthy, man, like they could have really made a run. Harden was balling. That last series, he was getting off.
He was. Joel Embiid is lazy. I've said it before. And he's lazy, man. Like you don't average 33 for the year and then average 23 in the playoffs. That just can't happen. For you to be the best player on your team. But the crazy thing about this is, man, next summer we're going to be back in the same boat. They'll still be under contract. They're going to underachieve.
Who?
The Sixers.
Oh, Harden will be out.
You think Harden will be?
Yeah, it was a 1 year opt-in.
Oh, okay. Okay, so he'll be okay. He can leave out. But then at that point, it'd be better for him to just ball out right now. So he's going to have a good year.
But the problem was that he said that he was going to trade him, and that also helped Harden because he would have got a bigger bag doing the sign and trade as well.
So now
it's like, man. So basically, the deal was supposed to be like, hey, listen, let's you know what I'm saying, I'll opt in. That'll save you all the cap hit, and that'll qualify me for a bigger max on my next contract. But I got to get out of here. Y'all got to trade me.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I got you.
So I'm trying to do you a solid, you do me a solid or whatever. Otherwise, I can just opt out. You get nothing, and I don't have to wait a year for my bag. I can get a big bag right now.
Okay. I got you. So how does this end?
They'll end up trading Harden, man. They got to. He's not going to play.
Yeah, but they said that there's no suitors. So they're going to take what they can get for him?
No, they were definitely with suitors. The Clippers were really trying to get that done. Now, I mean, yeah, for what they were asking, they were probably asking Milwaukee for Giannis. You know what I'm saying? And that's how they was like, you know what I'm saying, getting around like, oh, well, we can't trade you. Like, nobody wants to pick you up. Well, it's like you asking for the best player on the team. Every time you ask for anything, you won't take nothing less.
Right.
So
right. I don't know how this ends. What do you think about Giannis not saying he's not going to sign back? Or do you think he's lying?
I don't think those are Daryl Morey's lies.
You don't?
I think that Giannis is telling the truth right there. Like, come on, like let's be honest. Mm-hmm. He won MVPs up in Milwaukee. Mm-hmm. He got a championship up in Milwaukee. That man, he did everything that he could do for that franchise. Like,
so do you think it's just to keep him
Giannis
honest?
has to live in Milwaukee. Just keep that
true. Nah, that's a fact. He's a black man living in Milwaukee. I don't think there's any black people in Milwaukee but the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever met anybody that lives in Milwauke? Right. I don't. It's Wisconsin, right? It's Wisconsin, isn't it?
I guess so.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You say so.
It doesn't exist to me. You know what I
mean? Right. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's funny we're talking about basketball. Football starts today. In college, 2:30. Got Navy and Notre Dame play today, and
check that
USC and somebody played tonight. I'm just happy football's back.
You know what? I got to get some pizza.
Yeah,
I got to get some pizza, man. Do college football the right way. Finally.
That's right, bro. Although this is a weird spot of football because it's still hot outside. I think of football being kind of fall weather, but it's still. I hate this time of the year. This is one of the best tickets. Like next weekend, Ohio State plays Indiana. Somebody asked me if I wanted to go to the game. I was like, absolutely not. It's gonna be hot. I don't want to be outside.
It's gonna be like 90 degrees.
Yeah, the shoe. I mean, it's a nice stadium.
If you do want to go though, let me know.
Okay, right. You know what? Yeah, we gotta talk. We're there. We'll talk about it. All right, man. So before we get out of the sports, I want to give Sha'Carri Richardson her flowers, bro. She won the 100 in lane 9, and no one thought she was gonna beat the Jamaicans. And I love her redemption story. I love how she's been putting pressure on those reporters' necks. Certain reporters, I'll say that. But she's been unapologetically herself, and I always can appreciate that. So I want to give her flowers in that. She lost the 200, but she did not win. She won the 100. So I want to give her her with that. But last thing I want to talk about, man, so your boy Irv Gotti, he was on Drink Champs, and he said something that I thought of you when he said it, and I wanted to know your thoughts. I probably know the answer, but I just want to know. He said that Dame Dash was just along for the ride. Everything that was done with Rockefeller was all Hove. Hove would have been Hove without Dame, and Dame was just there for the ride. Do you agree with that?
Like, I won't take Dame's credit away from him, man. I mean, he was an integral part. Like, I mean, he was, you know what I'm saying, at the forefront of Rockefeller. We all knew his name. He found a way to keep himself relevant, but I don't think, like, I can't take his credit, man. Like, he was a part of it, so we can't you know what I'm saying, say that he wasn't. Like,
yeah.
But I do think Hov would have been Hov without him. Like,
yeah,
we see how hard it is for Dame to navigate now. Like,
yeah, I wonder because it brought up just a thought when I was hearing him say that was I agree with you. I agree that Hov was going to be Hov no matter what. I think they kind of needed each other during that time. When they split, it was like people felt like they had to pick a side. And I think with Dame being the way that he was, yelling on execs and Kevin Lyles, we see the clip when he was on there. And it made me kind of think, would Jay have been the same type of businessman or the same artist if Dame didn't bust down those doors for him? And I think that they both need each other during that time. Yeah, I think he'd have been the same. I think he'd have still made it. But there is a reason why I think they splintered, just different. And once they did splinter, that's when everybody was like, because basically they put up with Dame because of Hov. Like, you got Jay, so we got to put up with you. But the minute that Jay split from you, it's like, okay, now he is his own thing. We don't want to deal with you no more. And that's pretty much what it's been since.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
And then it don't help none that him being Dame Dash and Jay-Z didn't get along either over, you know, business and stuff. Which is sad that business is always the reason why certain people just stop rocking with each other. But you know,
hey, listen, it's tough. Like that, now, that's one thing you got to keep in mind. Like, man, like doing business together is tough.
It is.
I mean? Like, you know.
It really is. It really is. But yeah, I heard Irv say that, and I wondered too about Irv. Like, does him and Dame have some sort of beef or something? Because I don't know. I guess I've never heard that take. And until
Irv's beefing with everybody, it sound like who else was he talking about? He was like, man, Fat Joe.
Yeah,
Fat Joe's not my brother no more. Like,
yeah,
all right, bro. Like,
I don't know what that's all about, man. Like, it seems like as he gets older, like every time I see him, even the thing with Ashanti and all that, that's just weird, man.
Hey, man. Sometimes it's time to let it go. Like, that was then, this is now.
Mm-hmm.
Who cares?
Right. No,
like, I mean, that, you know what? That might be the hardest role in hip hop, bro. Is
What's
to
that?
like be the executive of the crew. Like, first of all, that doesn't exist anymore. Like,
no.
All of these new rappers, man, they're all like what 1099 workers. Okay, like there ain't no label. There's no whole big conglomerate or group. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Which is why I don't really understand why that isn't a thing. Because, like, okay, look at MMG. When MMG they had Meek, they had Wale, they had Ross, but they all had to put their egos aside and they leveraged each other against the other one for
ain't
the
no
betterment.
MMG no more.
I know.
Everybody gone.
Everybody gone. But I don't understand that method not working anymore though.
It's over with, man.
Yeah.
Like, people get hot too fast. It's like we were just talking about last week, man. Like, Glorilla is done. Sexy Red is here. Like, sorry, but it tripped me out to see so many other people start talking about that because I hadn't heard that before.
I know. No,
I
know.
thought about it.
I know.
I was like, man, wow. And collectively, it was like that whole conversation just spread. That was wild. Yeah. But it's just the truth. Like, man, we don't see Glorilla no more. I see Sexy Red getting posted every day. Every day.
How long is she going to be around?
Until the next one comes out, man.
True.
Like, you know what I mean?
True.
So, what is it? It's Saturday, August 26th.
Yeah.
October. Somebody else will taking that fire, heading into Christmas.
I'm not gonna lie. I hope it's sooner. I want it all gone. I want it all gone.
Listen, the next one's gonna be worse.
I know.
Sorry.
I know.
Sorry, buddy.
Well, at least, hey, knock on wood. At least it's not been any death, as of late. So at least any that we've seen. Yeah. So
this is no knock on those individuals. It's just commentary around what the game looks like currently, man. Like,
right. Yeah, you're right. All right, man. You got anything else?
I think that about do it, man.
Let's get out here. Go get you some pizza, man. Next week we got more Ohio State football. We'll talk about that next week. Your Buckeyes get to go on again.
Finally, man. Oh, wait. Before we go, man, I got to know. How are you feeling about your Eagles?
I haven't watched any preseason. So I still feel the same. In my mind, I still had the pain of seeing my team walk off the field with the confetti dropping, and Jalen Hurts was hurt during that time. So in my mind, we got a fire. So I feel good about them. What about your Saints, man?
I'm feeling better.
You feeling better?
Feeling better about the Saints. I watched their preseason games. I was like, okay, yeah. All right,
I stay away
we might
from
got
preseason.
something here.
The reason why I stay away from preseason. The 1 year I was fully in the preseason was about 7-8 years ago, and somebody I forget who it was. They got hurt, and I vowed to never follow preseason again, to not watch it no more. You know,
fair enough. Well, the starters don't really play that much, so they I only saw a little bit of Carr, but Jameis still looked pretty good. Jameis still looked pretty good.
Is he still on your team?
He is. He's the back. Okay. He's a QB2. You know what I mean?
Are you?
He still look all right, man. Taysom Hill still out there Swiss knifing it up. You know what I mean?
As long as I still use
good. Wide receiver room looking real healthy, real strong, real good.
I will say this: if Michael Thomas stays healthy, man, y'all.
DBs out there. DBs they flying around a little bit. I'm a little excited. I ain't gonna lie. I watched them games. I'm excited.
Are you excited?
Okay, this team might have something going on. I like that.
Okay, all right. We'll see. What's the NFL? 2 weeks from now, right?
Yeah, man. I'm with Cowboys is tonight, right? Get to see if Trey Lance gonna play. Gonna suit him up.
That was a weird trade.
I mean, I only took a 4th rounder. Not bad.
True, but them quarterbacks from little colleges, they never pan out good. I fought for Carson Wentz for a long time. Then I had to come to the realization that he's just little schools, man. They don't do well.
Man, so I mean, should Dak be feeling the pressure on his heels?
Absolutely not. But
wow.
the thing about Jerry though, Jerry will always look for the cheaper upside. He didn't pay anything for Trey Lance. They really didn't give up anything for him. So if I'm Dak, I would look at it like this: if the bottom number at the end of the year is still in the green, and I still sucked, I might get cut this offseason.
That's what I'm saying. So it's on his heels. But I thought Cooper Rush held it down last year. So,
I thought he did okay. I don't know.
Yeah,
I wish everything bad to the Cowboys, Kev. Like I don't know. I almost want Dak to play because he throws more picks. So I'm a little selfish.
Man, cold-blooded.
Yeah. So shout out to Pops, man. We got to get him back on too.
For sure.
We didn't ask him what he thinks about that.
He's
that
been avoiding it.
Has he?
He's been avoiding everything about the Cowboys right now. So
Okay. All right, man. Let's get out of here. Yo, beautiful people. This Nate here.
This Kev.
And yo, we are Games Music Life. This was the Games Music Life podcast, episode 312. Drink more water, people. Peace.